All right. Hi everyone. Sorry about the delay. I feel like we are on a time delay right here in the studio tonight. So I will tell you that I have been informed by tonight's guest and even my co-host tonight that I might be by myself. But don't fear because you know what? The entire crew has a great show for you. And you know what? I wouldn't actually go away on you. So let's start out. You know what? Since I'm by myself tonight, I'm going to break out the ice cream. Why not? So this is Grater's ice cream. So if you've never had Grater's ice cream, here it is. It's Graeter. So this is actually an ice cream from the Cincinnati area. So, you know, Southern Ohio, Northern Kentucky. And by the way, this is my ice cream scoop, Cutco. Lots of people have been scammed into selling Cutco over the years. So Vector Marketing, if you heard of them, scam, scam, scam. So here we are. Now I'm trying the black raspberry chocolate chip because it's the flavor that they are famous for. So if you ever get to go and have graders in person, oh my, you absolutely should. All right. Oh, oh my. So I'll admit that I've had this before. So hi Lisa. Yes. So if you're there in the live chat, you know, let me know and give some extra trolling to Nick for not being here tonight, at least not on time. So let's try this. Oh, oh my. Wow. Wow. Doesn't this look delicious? Oh, oh, absolutely wonderful. Oh, but you know what? You know what goes really good with ice cream? And some of you might disagree with this, but Guinness. Have you ever had a Guinness float? I really think that everyone should try it. But by the way, I have my official Guinness glass from the Guinness factory direct with my name on it, Songchan, right etched in the glass. I don't actually know if you can see it, but that's okay. I have that and I'm ready to go with it. So here we go. So let's see how the Guinness pours. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? Oh, look at that. Look at that color on it. I mean, I'm colorblind, but so what? I can tell what looks like a good beer there. So there you go. And you can see my name a little bit more clearly there. So guess what? You know what it's time for, right? And just because Nick is sick, it doesn't mean that it's not time for the opening credits. And by the way, I'm going to actually practice my Korean speaking more on the show. So, here it is. So, if you heard of the basic phrases like "megju juseo," right, like beer, please, or give me a beer. Oh wow! Then you can take that juseo and then just put anything in front of it. So juseo stands for, well, it's a command of give me whatever you like. So here it is. I'm going to direct the AV team right now to give us the credits. So credits, Juseo, roll them. Isn't this exciting?
Welcome to Funniest Part of My Name, a podcast about math and Korean culture. For information about our podcast, please visit our new website at www.funnypodcastdetroit.com.
Not a bad idea, Rachel. So, there we go. Didn't I tell you there would be jugglers tonight?
And now here are your hosts, Professor 승찬 and Nick. Hahaha.
And Nick is sick. Oh, by the way, that's not a bad idea. I feel like we can have Lisa come on as the co-host tonight. Isn't that a good idea? Actually, maybe. But I will say, there we go. I will say that the struggle is real. All right, that I will admit that the struggle is real. But who enjoyed the live jugglers? I certainly did. Oh no, Nick is here. I mean, do you think I should let him on the show? Let's do a vote of the live audience tonight. So should I make Nick sweat a little bit tonight? He already missed the ice cream and the beer and the jugglers. So, you know what? Why not? Let's let him on. All right. So now, Nick, guess what? I will tell you that this was the best first 10 minutes of the show ever, and you missed it.
Well, the good news is I can go back later and review that to see if it's really true.
Well, no, you missed ice cream. We had ice cream, beer, and live jugglers all in the first 10 minutes, Nick.
Well, the good news is I can go back later and see if that's actually true.
Well, you know what, Nick? I'm not so sure because we might have to take the jugglers out of there because it might be against their union rules.
So
because it was live.
So you're responsible for helping people to break
this is
union
delicious.
Policy?
Yeah.
You were, okay. So you're
Yep.
getting to some foul play.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
But speaking of foul play, I will tell you, I have a new button for you, Nick.
Everything is fake news. Fake news. That's fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
See, I have a new fake news button.
Now, really important question. Can you program your own voice into that?
Actually, not in this one,
Oh.
but I do have a programmable button, but it's not this one, Nick.
Does it say fake news on it, though?
Well, I would say that one of them says right now minus 500 points.
Oh, can we see that?
Oh, yes. All right, Zachary. Yes, Lisa's son Zachary is watching tonight. So
Very good.
you know what, Zachary, this is for you. This is not
It's
fake
fake
news
news.
that you're watching. There you go. Oh, but you know what? The audience is demanding entertainment, Nick. So what do you have for them?
I don't have anything yet. Well, I'm
I
hoping
mean, that's
we can do
not
some,
very entertaining.
Well, can we do some trivia at some point?
Well,
Spin the wheel.
Well, Nick,
Yeah.
the AV team has outdone themselves once again.
Good.
I mean, I will say that they truly have, because guess what, Nick? We have brand new trivia.
Oh, excellent. I'm excited.
I mean, I don't know if you should be excited, but okay.
I'm always excited for trivia.
I
new
will
trivia?
say that, but you know what, Nick? Did
Yeah.
you know that it is Animal Crackers Day?
No, but I'm glad I know now.
So,
I like animal crackers.
So now I have some animal crackers right here.
Okay.
So these are some of my favorite kinds. I feel like this is just about everyone's favorite kind when they think of animal crackers, the pink ones with the sprinkles in them.
I don't know. I don't like the idea of that. I just want the plain ones.
Because you're boring sometimes.
That's fine. The boring ones are good.
No, absolutely not. Now, Nick, the audience demands to know what you're eating.
Chicken.
See, I told you it was boring.
Well, you like chicken, so I guess you're boring too.
Well, no, I like corn chips. Actually, I've never had these.
What are those?
Or at least not this particular brand. So
Where do you get those?
Well, I went to Lotte Mart.
Oh,
Actually, by the way, for the record, the Lotte Mart in Lansing, Michigan, they actually, it's not a Lotte Mart, if you know what I mean. Like, it's just it's fake news, pretty much.
oh, I'm sorry.
So anyway, they do have these corn chips, so
it's very
let's try 'em.
attractive packaging with the kind of chrome foil bag.
I'm gonna try this brand. Well,
can you hold up one of the chips? I want to see what it looks like.
Well, you know what? They taste like, oh
So,
my.
By appearance, it looks similar to a Frito. Does it taste like a Frito?
Oh, like they taste like.
Are you having a heart attack?
I might be, Nick. You never know. And that would be some entertainment, wouldn't it be?
No, probably not. I don't think.
Well, I mean, for somebody, it might be.
Well, I hope not. That's not a good thing.
Well, I didn't say that it's a good thing. I just said it might be entertainment.
For who, though?
Well, depending. I like crime dramas. And by the way,
I don't think someone having heart failure on a live broadcast is a crime drama. I think that's a medical emergency.
Well, did you know, Nick, that it is, it's National Crime Victims' Rights Week?
Crime Victims' Rights Week.
Yes.
Okay.
This week, Nick.
Okay.
So there you go, everyone.
Wow. Riveting.
Yeah, but.
Oh, wait, go back to those corn chips.
So these taste like, what are those ones that are very salty by Lay's? Like I know what they are. Like they're munchies.
Is that what they're called?
Well, no, not munchies. That's not what it is.
Wait, can you hold up another one like
munchies,
close
but
to
that's
the
not
camera?
what I'm talking about. They're the some of if you know what I'm talking about, the really salty one that I don't think that Lay's makes anymore. That's sort of like Funyun shaped, but does anyone remember them? Munchos, yes, thank you, Lisa. Munchos.
I don't remember those.
So Munchos. So anyway,
can you hold up?
Maybe
can you hold one up again?
Still exist, but anyway, these corn chips, like it seems like they're the Korean version of Munchos, but they're less salty and they taste like corn on the cob. And not Munchos.
Can you
so
hold
they
one
have
up?
the texture of Munchos, but I'm disappointed because they're not very salty and they taste like corn on the cob.
Can you hold
when
one
I
up to
want
the?
A snack, I don't want corn on the cob.
Can you hold one up to the camera close? I didn't get a great
Well,
look at it earlier.
Bad, Nick. You can watch the replay later, Nick.
The replay's not going to help me because I didn't get a good enough look at it then either.
Well, that's okay, Nick. So
they look similar in shape to a Frito. Did I see that accurately?
No.
Or not,
Your
not so
vision
much?
is bad. It's like It's like Munchos.
It's not hollow though, is it? It's
No, but that's what I mean. It's like Munchos. Oh my. Oh. But I will say that I feel like the reason why Munchos might be a little bit more saltier is because they're made out of potatoes, and these are made out of like corn, something corn flavored. But that's okay. But I will say I had deep fried corn for the first time yesterday.
Oh, I haven't had deep fried corn in a long time.
And it was delicious. You don't look impressed, Nick.
No, I am.
Okay, so here is
several years since I've had deep fried corn.
The trivia team has been working on all week. Are you ready, Nick?
Even though it's Monday.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not, Nick? Why not? So here's the new trivia topics wheel, Nick. So let's give it a spin. So what do we have here?
Well, these are good topics.
All right, so we have creepy crawlers.
Now, is this creepy crawlers as in the little moldable plastic things from back when we were kids?
Oh,
or
Nick,
is this like the slang term for bugs?
You even know what it is, but that's okay.
All right.
So here we go.
What's the prize?
So just so that, well, it's a prize off the prize wheel, Nick.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
So just so that everyone knows that's fair, these are actually real trivia questions. Uh-oh. Yeah, that are, creepy crawlers.
Oh, all right.
So let's see. So let's shuffle them. Oh my. So I have the cards here. The trivia questions are on the back.
What is the format of the question?
What?
What is the format of the question?
Well, Nick, they're in the form of a question.
What is the format?
Yeah, question format.
Is it do I fill in the blank? Is it multiple choice? Or...
Well, you know what, Nick? It's a surprise.
Okay.
Okay, Nick. So there's 6 questions. So if you
how many do I have to get right in order to get the prize?
5 out of 6.
Okay.
And the topic is, well, I thought that the picture would go with the topic, but apparently it doesn't.
Okay.
But that's okay, because guess what? Hey, Nick, I feel like there's some complaints from the audience that, wait a second, I have breaking news here. Actually, I do have breaking news, but that's okay. So just so that everyone knows, I want to inform everyone right now that the show is hiring, Nick.
For what?
For a job.
What kind of role?
Well, someone who wants to help the show become better.
Okay. Can you is there a title for the job?
Well, the person can make up their own title, Nick.
What's the compensation package?
Well, let's go to the break.
Okay.
Actually, this is an exciting time, isn't it, Nick?
I don't know yet.
I think it's kind of exciting. I mean, I think that this show, like, who wouldn't want to work for an exciting show like this?
Depends on what the compensation is.
Nick, it's time for a break. See, we're hiring, Nick. We put out the sign. I'll drink to that. Oh, and guess what? Want to know about the compensation, Nick? Here it is.
Wow, look at that. 20, wow.
You never know.
I guess I don't know.
So, here's how it's going to work, Nick.
Okay.
So every week, the person who gets hired will get to come on the show, and then the wheel will be spun, and that will be what their salary is for the week.
Okay.
But for every 5 weeks that the person works, the amounts on the wheel will increase.
Okay. Now, what comprises a work week in this case?
1 week.
How many hours?
Well, whatever the person feels is needed.
And does that have any impact on what the compensation is for that week?
Well, no.
Okay.
So this is the compensation wheel. Oh,
Are there
no,
any
the struggle is
added
real.
benefits other than the financial compensation?
Well, Nick, why is it all about the finances with you?
Well, if someone's going to be putting in time and effort, then that person should be compensated accordingly.
Well, that's what you would think.
I hope, but
I mean, you would hope, but you never know.
so now we're lowballing people.
Yeah, why not?
It's not a very ethical thing to do.
Well, I mean, I what can I say? I mean, that might be why we need somebody to actually be hired to get ethics on this show once again, Nick.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I will say that I would like to equally give a shout out to Lisa, because Lisa brightened my week. And Nick, you were out of town, so you missed out. But I received this nice Easter gift from Lisa. But there's one for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But
Lisa, thank you.
this is actually very nice. And in honor of Peeps Day today, I'm going to take the Peeps out of the display and eat them right now.
You can have my Peeps, actually.
Well, you know what? So I will say that regarding Peeps, I feel like people actually don't know what they're missing. And
Oh, I know what I'm missing. I've had Peeps before, and every time I've
Well,
tried them, I do not like them any
wait a
better.
second, but I want to say that if you've never actually been to an actual Peeps store that sells all Peeps, then I feel like you're missing out,
Okay.
because the Peeps where you get them from the Peep store, right? They're nice and fresh, Nick. They're fresher
Okay.
than fresh. Actually, I can't say that. Kroger might sue me because they
Okay.
say that in their TV ads now.
I mean, I'm still not convinced that I want to eat any,
But anyway.
because I don't like marshmallows all that much.
Oh my. Well. Oh. This is delicious.
I like how when you eat a lot of foods that you've had before, how you perceive them seems like a surprise all the time, as if you haven't had them before, even though I know you have.
Well, Nick, and that means I'm doing the job right.
I suppose. And now he's gone.
All right. So
Oh,
sorry
no.
about the disruption, but there was some ice cream melting on the desk.
Oh, tough.
So that
tough.
needed to be fixed.
Good. I'm glad you took care of it.
So now I will say that this has been waiting about 3 weeks, 2 weeks now, because I keep on forgetting about this. So Starlight Coca-Cola. Have you had this before, Nick?
No.
So apparently it's space flavored.
Space flavored?
Yeah, space flavored. Sorry, I'm adjusting the
Okay.
camera, everyone, because I feel like you'll get a better view of this.
Can you
if
explain
you-
what space flavor is?
Well, I've never had it before, Nick. So
no,
how
okay,
am I supposed to
okay.
know? Like, I have no idea.
I know you
Space
were
flavor.
talking like you have had it, but okay, all right.
Oh no, like
let's see here.
I will say that, like Nick, like that's the whole point.
What?
Even if I have had it before, I'm gonna act like it's a surprise anyway.
Oh, okay. But in this case, you really have not had it before.
I have not.
Okay.
So one of my students recommended this to me and said that tastes like Pop Rocks candy.
That's
So I'm
interesting.
gonna go for it.
All right.
Oh my. Well. Oh, it's getting worse.
Does it taste like Pop Rocks?
Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna need some soju to wash that down.
Does it taste like Pop Rocks?
Well, something popped in my mouth.
Does it taste like
That's all
Pop
I
Rocks?
can say is something popped.
Is it?
And my tooth almost popped out. It was that bad.
Does it have a different amount of carbonation than regular Coke?
It's disgusting. It should go back to space.
Does it
That's
have
how I feel about it.
Does it have a different level of carbonation than
Cheers,
regular Coke?
Gombe. Oh my. Okay, that was much better. I like the soju better.
Does it have a different carbonation level than regular Coke though?
Well, Nick, I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not either because I didn't have any.
Like, I'm not a chemist, Nick, so I can't measure the
Well,
carbonation.
just the sensation as you're drinking it compared to normal Coke.
All right, so live audience, are any of you chemists? Because if we have a chemist in the audience, we can bring you on the show right now to talk about.
Just a perception question.
Well, I mean, like, I perceive it to be disgusting.
Okay.
Oh, so Nick, I have been.
Oh, can you pour it into a clear glass? I want to see if it's a different color. Or can you tell? Is it a different color?
It looks like space. It looks like the color of the can.
So kind of reddish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, disgusting. But anyway, there's been a demand from the live audience tonight for me to give a descriptive soju tasting.
Okay.
So
what
I'm going to.
What's the selection?
Well, I mean, to describe what soju tastes like in detail for somebody who hasn't had it before. So this, I think I said it earlier, but this is green grape.
Great. Okay, that was a question I had.
Yeah. Yeah. Chong po do e so. Okay, there we go. Sorry. All right. So, by the way, for those of you who haven't watched the show too often, this is my DMZ shot glass that I have every week. I don't say that enough, but anyway, here it is. So you tap the desk or the table and then bring it back up. So soju is usually, clear, distilled rice, but you don't taste the rice. Like if you want
it's not rice as often as it once was though. There's a lot of
no, because I want to be clear on the fact that there is soju and there is sigju and there is pexigju, there is oofda. Yeah, betcha. Excuse me. But anyway, like I took a soju class in Korea at the Seoul's, actually Korea's oldest distillery. And there's other spirits in Korea that are non-rice spirits now, but like this is like saying that soju doesn't have to be made from rice is like saying that is the whole DH argument in baseball, Nick.
If so, in order to be truly authentic soju, does it have to be made from rice then?
So let me find out the percentage.
Oh, okay. There's a proportion that probably needs to be.
Well, no, like I will say though, like I will say though, like traditional soju is made from a blend of rice and other grains, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
but I will say though that it you're right that modern producers actually do use other starches, but with that being said, Nick, it's exactly like what I said. If you're a purist, you're gonna say exactly like what baseball fans say, that baseball isn't supposed to have a DH. But guess what? It happened.
Okay, so needless to say,
anyway, all right.
Soju can be marketed.
So you
as
asked
soju.
some weird questions, Nick. That's all I can say. So anyway, so this is. I'm going to say that just so that there's no surprises to anyone who drinks soju for the first time, that I'm not actually even sure that I would recommend to somebody that you drink a flavored soju first. Like I feel like you have to get that little bit of a burn down your throat that's sort of like a burn, but not as bad as vodka, to really like appreciate soju in its purest form. But with that being said, this tastes like communion wine, the green grape flavor. It tastes like communion wine.
You must be drinking some really good communion wine, because any of it I've had is nowhere near.
Oh yeah, that was delicious.
As good as
so nice and smooth. And I got that green grape flavor, and it wasn't actually just an aftertaste. You know, like with some drinks, Nick, you only get the flavor after.
Yeah.
Like with soju, that green grape flavor, it just last and last and last. There you go.
All right.
What a time to be alive, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Did you know it's time for another break, Nick?
Yeah, it looks about right. Yeah. Are we gonna do more? Are we gonna get to trivia finally when we get back?
Well, Nick, I feel like you have a lot of complaints.
That was a question, not a complaint.
Well, I feel like it's a complaint. I mean, what can I say? I mean, it depends on who you ask, right?
It's a good thing you're not a company.
And the audience demand it to be entertained, Nick. So I don't know, Nick. I'm not sure if you're meeting their demands or not.
I don't know either.
But it's time for a break. Do you know what this is, Nick?
Korean currency.
Yeah, it sure is. Now, I will say that there seem to be some technical difficulties with the music, Nick.
Okay.
I think that you broke it.
You should have sang in the background instead.
Well, you know what? Did you know that it is National Coin Week, Nick?
Did not know that.
Well, now you do.
Okay.
So I'm a big coin fan. So here's some coins I got in Korea, the old monies of Korea. So this is quite the collection. Wouldn't you say, Nick?
Yeah, I like those ones with the hole.
Yeah. So there you go. But I have some interesting currency here. So this, I got these for my grandma, but I feel like everyone probably has had one of these at some point. Did you ever have one of these, Nick?
A Lincoln Kennedy penny? What is it?
Unbelievable. Anyway, all I will say is I have 3 of them. So I just thought that people just had them. Let's poll the audience. Audience, who has one of these? I really want to know, since Nick, do you even know who Lincoln and Kennedy are?
Former presidents who were both assassinated.
Well, Nick, why do you focus on the negative?
I don't know why I did there.
Well, you know what? Did you know that they both have 7 letters in their names?
I never thought about it, but now that I am, that's correct.
And did you know that both of their successors were named Johnson?
Who took over for Lincoln?
Well, I see you don't know anything about it. Nick, you minus 5,000 points. So Andrew Johnson.
Okay.
And then
Lyndon Johnson for Kennedy.
And did you know that, well, there's some really there's some interesting facts on here. Well, that's all I can say. But
so wait, what is different about those pennies then? Is there something different about them?
I have no idea. But anyway, I can't touch them again, Nick, because I have to, preserve them.
That's fair.
So now this is actually a United States proof set from 1984. And so that was the year I was born. So that was given to me as a gift.
Good.
So it has all of the proofs from the year I was born. So that's actually pretty interesting. Then here's one from 2002. And this was given to me to commemorate the year I graduated from high school. So I think that's a pretty nice idea, right? I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Were those 2 of the same sets right there?
No, that one was actually from from the same set, but that was one of the years where they did the first state quarter set. So so they released 5 state quarters that year, and so that was
started in 2002. I thought it was earlier than that.
Well, it was actually probably earlier than that, but 5 of them were released in 2002.
Okay.
So these are a set of all the coins released in 2002. So isn't that exciting, Nick?
Yeah.
And so here are some Canadian coins.
Are there any pennies in there?
No, because you already know about this, Nick. The last time I was in Canada, I left all of the pennies behind at the hotel.
Okay.
Just because I knew that I couldn't actually use them. Well, technically, I could have used them here, but it would have taken me forever to actually scam enough people into using them.
Okay.
And I was going from Toronto to LA and didn't want to carry that much extra weight across the border. So anyway, now all I will say is I have some really other interesting coins here. So I do have quite the coin collection. So anyone who wants to come and see my coin collection is welcome to come over anytime. Except at 2:01 a.m.
Why is that?
Because the house is shut down at that time, Nick.
Only at 2:01.
Yeah, only at 2:01.
At 2:02, it's back open?
Yep, back open for business.
Okay.
So there you go, Nick. So those are the coins I have. And I'm not actually sure why this one is it's a box on its own. But that's okay, Nick. Are you enjoying the show, Nick?
I'd enjoy it more if we did some trivia.
Well, Nick, I mean, you didn't even know any trivia about Abraham Lincoln.
You didn't ask me any trivia.
Well, I thought that you would know something about him. Oh, this is pretty good.
So can we do some trivia?
So, Nick,
Fake news.
fake news. So, whenever you get a trivia question answered incorrectly, you'll get the fake news button.
Okay.
Are you ready, Nick?
Yes.
Question 1.
All right.
Only male mosquitoes will suck your blood. True or false?
That is false.
Well, unfortunately, that's correct.
Okay, very good.
But you still get minus 500 points.
Oh, well, you know.
Question 2. What is the fly most commonly found in homes called? Don't leave us in suspense, Nick.
The common housefly.
Oh, wait.
Everything is fake news.
Yeah, it's just called housefly.
Oh, well.
We're looking for exact answers here, Nick. You
Fair.
can't add your extra commentary here.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Number 3, Nick. So remember, this is sudden death because you can only get one wrong.
Well, no, not. I can get one wrong. I cannot get 2 wrong.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. So this is sudden death.
Oh, right. Because I had one wrong. Okay,
because you
sorry.
have one wrong.
Yeah.
Which do maggots become, mosquitoes or flies?
Flies.
Unfortunately, that's correct, but you
Okay.
still get minus 10,000 points.
All right.
Oh, but you know what, Nick? I think it's time for me to have something else from Lisa's display here.
Okay. What else is on there?
So let's see. Oh, York peppermint patty. Ooh. Now, oh, by the way, I'll admit that I had one of the peppermint patties last night because I really wanted one, and so I did notice one oddity. So I'm 90% sure, Lisa, that you didn't notice that this happened. But I thought it was kind of funny that the stick on the peeps was vertical and the stick on the rabbit was vertical and the stick on this bunny was vertical, but then the stick on the peppermint patties was not.
Well, I think the
No,
idea was to
because-
have York be, readable.
Yes, but it's the only one where if you open it, you can't keep it on the stick.
Oh, good point.
That's what I mean.
Okay, no.
So I thought it was kind of funny that happened. I don't know. But I understand what you said, Nick, but I just thought it was funny that happened. Because I tried to eat it off the stick like this, and then it fell out. And then there's chocolate all over in the bed.
Unbelievable.
So anyway, I just thought that was funny, particularly because I got chocolate in the bed. 2:01 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the only time I can eat the chocolate because that's when the house is closed, Nick.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go, Nick.
All right. Next trivia question. What do we have?
Oh, this is delicious.
What's up
Now,
next?
before I forget, do you know what this is, Nick?
Is it a glass sphere with something inside? Oh, look at that. Wow.
Yeah. It's a Himalayan salt rock like.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if that's okay.
But it's battery operated.
Okay.
And I got it as a prize at Dave and Buster's.
That's a good prize.
Yeah. And it was only about 1,700 tickets.
Okay.
Well, you're laughing, Nick, but
No.
how many tickets? Okay, let me okay, so I would like to poll the audience, Nick, on an over under here. So now, Nick, how many tickets do you think I'm gonna check right now to be accurate though. How many tickets do you think I currently have on my Dave and Buster's card that I have not used?
$12,000.
Okay, so audience, do you want over or under? Now, I will say that oh boy, so Lisa has a guess. So whoever is the closest to the actual amount of tickets that I have on my Dave and Buster's card without going over.
Going over. All right.
Yeah. And you already went over, Nick. So I'll give the audience that hint.
Okay.
So I will give a prize tonight live on the show. So what was your guess, Nick, so that the audience knows?
12,000.
12,000. So it's under 12,000.
Yep.
All right. So, Nick, here's your next question. The life cycle of a housefly is about 30 days. True or false?
The life cycle of a what fly?
Housefly.
Is 30 days.
The one that you didn't know the name of.
And that was true or false?
Yeah, it is true or false.
That is.
You have to tell me which one it is.
That is.
Like, I already know it's true or false. So it can't be like true and false.
I was verifying the format of the question.
Well, yes, but all I'm saying, Nick, is that it's correct that the answer is true or false.
Okay.
But it's not both. So I'm giving you a hint even, Nick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's shorter than that. I'm false.
Well, Nick, that is true.
That is true. Okay.
So you lost sudden death trivia.
It happens.
Womp womp. Oh, wait a second. I should get out the noisemakers. Well, you know what, Nick? That was people laughing at your wrong answer.
It happens. It happens.
Oh my. I mean, I'm enjoying this.
I'm good. I'm glad.
Nick,
I'm glad.
I'm going to give you a consolation spin anyway.
Thank you. Very generous.
Yes. So, you know what? Now, just because we can, let's add some more prizes to the wheel. So what would you like added to the wheel tonight, Nick?
Let's see.
Now,
how about some Chicken Shack?
All right. So,
or actually Chicken Shack potatoes.
So I will give you some burnt potatoes from Chicken Shack.
Actually, that doesn't sound horrible. The crispier, the better. So I'm cool.
No, I mean like burnt.
That still sounds okay.
All right, and then how about a housefly infestation?
Okay.
Like we have to stick with the theme of the trivia, Nick.
Okay.
And
that's good.
You know what I'll do for you, Nick? I'll give you 2 Dave and Buster's tickets transferred from my personal account.
Thank you.
Yeah.
2 tickets.
Yep.
All right. Is that
that's
enough
transferred.
to get anything from the prize counter?
Absolutely not.
Okay. What do you know what the minimum is?
Probably, I think they have something for 200.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty high cost these days. I remember back in the day at like miniature golf arcades, you could get, I don't know, like a piece of candy for 5 or 10.
Well, yeah, but
Tootsie
like
Roll or something.
the
Jolly
stakes are a
Rancher.
bit higher these days.
Hey, but every ticket counts, right?
Every ticket counts, Nick. So I'll drink to that. So here we go. So I'm drinking to that. Oh my. All right. So let's shuffle these and let's go full screen. And Nick, let's spin for your prize. Let's see, what do you get? Whoa, you get a
roadkill squirrel. Nice.
Well, what are you gonna do with your prize, Nick?
Probably leave it out for the other animals.
Oh, well, on Saturday when I was at MSU with Dean accidentally stepped on some roadkill.
Okay. Well, the good news is it was already dead. So,
well, I mean that is the good news, but still, Dean stepped on some roadkill.
It happens.
I guess it happened. So, oh, by the way, so Rachel was the closest to the correct number of tickets on my Dave and Buster's card. So just to verify this, it is, I feel like people can't really see it when it's, we're not full screen, but it's 9,083.
Okay. What was the guess?
So Rachel's guess was 4,444.
Okay.
So Rachel, you get a spin of the wheel.
And remind us, John, how much was the Himalayan sea salt prize?
It was about 1,700.
1,700.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, though, at the beginning of the night on Saturday, I had already went in with 7,000 tickets in my account. And even after I got 3 gifts, I left with still over 9,000 tickets. So I would say that I had a big win on Saturday.
Good. Glad to hear that.
But you know what, Rachel, here's your spin of the wheel. I'm hoping for a good prize. Oh, 1 crumb of a pumpkin roll. You know what? That's not half bad of a prize, right, Nick?
No, I think that's any amount of one of those is a good prize. Half, a
Yep.
whole, a quarter.
Exactly. So you know what, Nick? It's almost over. The show is almost over. I feel like it goes by so fast.
Well,
And you
know,
still missed the best 10 minutes of the show ever with the live jugglers and the ice cream, and the beer.
I'll go back and check it out. That's okay.
All right, Nick. What is your final joke of the week?
What do you call an elephant that does not matter?
Well, you know what, Nick? I'm really not sure that it's the right week for an elephant joke, because I feel like whenever I think of elephants, I think of Dumbo.
Okay.
But audience, do any of you have any guesses at what Nick's joke could be? Because I absolutely do not have a clue, Nick.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Well, Nick, what is your elephant joke?
An elephant that does not matter is an irrelevant.
Well, Nick, I don't feel like that was a good joke for Animal Cruelty Awareness Week.
Is that really this week?
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
Did you also know? Oh, by the way, this is for Zachary. So it is Chemists Celebrate Earth Week. So happy Chemists Celebrate Earth Week, Zachary.
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And Nick, I've been informed by the audience that PETA is going to be investigating you for the elephant jokes during Animal Cruelty Awareness Week.
Okay. Well, they have to do what they have to do.
Yeah. So you know what? Be prepared for their phone call, Nick.
Okay. It will be what it'll be.
You don't seem like you're that worried. But I would be worried if PETA was coming for me.
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
It might be the last time you ever eat chicken, Nick.
Well, if that's what it comes to be, then that's what it is.
Well, all right, everyone. Sorry that Nick's elephant joke did not entertain you, but we'll see you next week. Have a great
Can't
week,
wait.
everyone. And happy National Piñata Day. Did you know it's National Piñata Day, Nick?
No, but I'm glad that I do know now.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
It is.
I'm excited about that.
I wish you had one in the background for the show.
I wish I had one with me, but I mean, I feel like this is going to be a pretty good closing here, Nick. Let's roll the credits.
Let's see
credits, Juseo. Here?
There we go.
What a time to be alive.
Yes, it is.
Pinatas. Struggle is real.
Thank you for watching Funniest Part of Your Name. Don't forget to visit our new website at www.funnypodcastdetroit.com. We'll see you back here next Monday at 10 p.m. for an all-new episode.
Oh, by the way, there was a request, Nick, to send you off with trumpets. So
Thank you.